I think our next partner who's gonna be up is Rick. Rick,
Yeah.
are you here? I think we might need to
I just
unmute
unmute him. I just unmuted him.
him. Okay.
Oh,
But-
hello.
Yeah.
I thought I was going third. Sorry.
Hey, Rick.
Hello.
Okay, so Rick is from Global Top Round. He's now gonna share a bit more about his company and what he does.
All right.
There you are.
Yeah. All right. Wait a second.
So you'll be sharing, presenting, right?
Yes, I will. I'm not really good at this. I usually have somebody else do it. Do you guys see this?
Yep, all good.
All good? All right. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to, very interesting stuff. I did join a bit late, but very interesting stuff. I enjoyed it. So I'm here to, kind of, I see we have like 66 people in here. Good, very good. So I'm gonna kind of throw two things at everybody. Number one would be Global Top Round, which is a games only accelerator. And then the second one would be a platform that we have built for every startup studio out there, but also it's not just for the studios. It is mainly for the studios, but it's for the gamers and for the publishers and also the investors out there. So I'll start with GTR. So Global Top Round is and again an accelerator. We started out like 5-6 years ago. So since 2015, we've been kind of helping out game startups from around the world, mostly from the business side of things, because we know that game development is something that developers really know what they're doing, and so we really don't go into that. We do help them a bit, but it's mostly the developers that take care of the development itself. For us, it's mostly from the business side of things that we really come in into the picture. So you can think of, so if any of you guys out there, you guys start working with us, it's you having a business team right by your side, right? So you have like a BD guy, a partnership guy, you have like a strategy guy, you have an investment professional. So it's something like that. And I think we're doing a pretty good job. We've invested into, so accelerators invest, right? So we invest, yeah, and we also pump in like business acumen, and we play a part of your company from the business side of things. So we've invested up to date around like 47 into 47 companies from around the world. So they're scattered around a lot from Europe, mostly from Europe. But then we have Latin America, like Brazil, Colombia. We also have like from the States, Canada. We have Thailand. We have Malaysia. We have I think 2 studios from Korea. Sadly, none from Singapore. But hopefully that changes going forward. So how we do things is we host a conference of our own. So we get a lot of applicants, and actually we're opening up this year's application batch next week. So if you go to globaltopround.com and you're interested, you can go and you can start apply. So we get hundreds of applicants every year, and we select, you're looking at the slides, but we go through like several gates, and we select 20, and then we kind of fly them all into a physical location, and they go at it each other. They don't go at it each other, but like they go up on stage and they pitch their story, and we select 10 out of the 20, and then the 10 studios, they are they pretty much get become eligible to start working with us. So we've seen a lot of success cases. Most probably we'll see several games from our portfolio come out next year. And these guys have they have awesome deals on the table already. They have signed deals with like Ubisoft and Tiny Build and NetEase and some other names that we really can't mention right now because we're under NDA and they don't want for us to kind of talk about it yet. But yeah, a lot of good stuff going around, and so GTR is doing pretty good. So hopefully you guys look into what we're doing, and if you guys are interested, please do apply. So that's number one. Go on to my next. Oh, I should have done this. GTR conference, right? And we've been doing this again from 2015. So Hawaii is was our first, and then Cologne, Melbourne, KL. Last year was Busan. This year, we were supposed to actually just open up our application batch in July, but because of COVID, a lot of uncertainty around. We were supposed to do it in Quebec, but it turned out Canada wasn't getting really better, right, with the COVID situation, and so again, a lot of uncertainty around that. But then in queue was Malta. Malta is like I think it's an island. It's a very small city country, I guess, south from Italy, I think. And so most probably we're going to hopefully we host our conference, a physical, not an online, physical conference in December this year. So right after China Joy, I'm hoping that we're one of the few conferences that we can host a physical one at least. So these are some of the pictures from Busan last year. It was at a WeWork. So this guy with the headset, he's actually one of the top influencers from Thailand. And we just invited some of the influencers so that they could just do a shout out, right? And so I think we got like 3 million views or something. And it was good. It was good. And this was through like 4 influencers that we kind of invited. So this was like Stray Blade was the top selection from last year, and these guys already have an offer on the table, a term sheet from a publisher / investor, and I think they're going to do pretty good. So doing this for 5 years, we've kind of noticed a lot of things, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to make sure that we kind of gap some of the unmet needs in the gaming ecosystem from the business side of things. You guys are, I'm pretty sure that you guys have been talking to publishers and somebody, some investors and VCs. Really tough to get like a publishing deal or investments from outside, and it's because of this, right? Nobody plays God in gaming, right? And so that was kind of one of the issues that we saw. That really made the ecosystem not, going well. And so, and because of this, a lot of publishers and investors, they were, becoming more conservative going forward. And so, yeah, that's number one. And then, pinpointing the right market, right country for your game. Because you don't really have to hit the global market. It's just that one market that you really need to hit. And if you are able to do it, then if you're lucky, you kind of see that spillover effect, and then you see other countries, other gamers playing your game, and so on and so forth. We've come up with this. It's called G Round. So I'm not going to go into details. This is my last slide, by the way. Sorry. So it's G Round. It's GameRound.co. Now what we're doing is we're putting some of these like awesome indie games, like startup games, on our platform, making sure that they get the exposure, making sure that we have enough players to test the games, and then so the studios get all the feedback and the data, right? So that's what we're shooting for. And right now we're in alpha launch. It's been like 20 days since we launched, and right now I think we have like 5,000, 8,000 people playing the games, and so it's going well. So if you guys are interested, as a developer, as a gamer, as a tester, come on to GameRound.co and register and start playing the game. okay, that's it for me. I think I kind of went over time, I guess. But if you guys have any questions, just shoot me an email or something like that.
Yeah, that was